YouTube was in. We got Martin Bakole willing to challenge Daniel Dubois in February. If he beats Daniel Dubois, he can unify the division versus Usyk or Fury. And really, I'm excited to see these type of huge fights. Probably gonna happen in Saudi Arabia with Turkey. So let's get it. Martin Bakole out the Congo. I'm Congolese as well, so I fuck with Martin. They said Martin willing to challenge Daniel Dubois in February for that IBF belt that Daniel Dubois just beat Anthony Joshua for. So that'll be a huge fight, bro. Like I don't think people understand that. That fight would be devastating. Somebody getting knocked out when them two dudes lock horns. Um, Daniel Dubois is smaller than Martin, and but he might have more stamina. He might have a lot more endurance. In that fight, I think Dubois honestly might have to be on his. He might have to box because I don't think he's gonna outpunch Martin Bakole. That's one dude you don't want to outpunch. But that's what makes it so interesting because they both huge punches in the first place. You know, first of all, Martin Bakole just knocked out Jared Anderson in 5 to 6 rounds. It was brutal. Um, he was catching him with everything. And the thing is, when Martin Bakole hit you, people compare him to George Foreman because it don't look like he putting a lot on his shots, but they devastating. He threw this one uppercut at Jared Anderson and it didn't look like he put anything on it. And Jared Anderson's head almost came off his shoulders. Dude head looked like it was about to spin off like a Beyblade. Like Beyblade, let it rip. Like, yeah, real talk, that dude head almost spent off onto the ring, bro. That shit was crazy. And then we got Daniel Dubois, who's the IBF champ at the moment, and he beat AJ. He beat AJ brutally. I think he beat AJ more brutal than Bakole did Jared Anderson because he almost knocked out AJ 3 different times. You know, Jared Anderson got up multiple times. He was able to fight back against Bakole, but there was no point in that fight where it was like, yeah, AJ about to win this. You know, he hurt Daniel Dubois once, but as soon as Daniel got hurt, AJ ran into a big shot. So I mean, it was a crazy ass atmosphere, a crazy ass fight. And when them two lock horns, somebody going to sleep. That's the only thing that can happen. I don't think either one of them gonna want to stand down. Somebody going to sleep. If Bakole beats Daniel Dubois, then he becomes the IBF champ because right now Daniel is the IBF champ. So if Martin beats Daniel, he becomes the champion. And people hope that he can unify the champion versus Usyk or Fury, whoever wins their rematch. So that'll be a good fight as well for Undisputed. Turkey making these fights happen. You know, the big fights happening, the big names locking horns and they getting it on with each other. And that's all we want in boxing. We want to see the best fight the best. And whoever wins, may the best man win. No hard feelings. Rematches are also possible. Rematches are very likely to happen when you fighting in Saudi with Turkey. You know, he done already hosted 2 to 3 rematches already. He's hosting the Fury rematch. He's going to host the Bevo Better Be rematch. Yeah, he's hosting a lot of rematches, bro. And he making sure these fighters get paid well. So that's why we respect Turkey, because he making sure fighters like Bivol and Better Beef, who should have fought five years ago, fight each other. He making sure Fury and Usyk fight each other for Undisputed, and Usyk become the lineal Undisputed champion of the world. And that's all you can. I hope he can make Canelo versus David Benavidez. I hope he called Canelo bluffing and send him that contract, give him that 150, 200 million for David, because Canelo don't want to fight that dude. But we as boxing fans want to see that shit happen. We want to see Canelo fight the best. Everybody else doing it. Canelo might as well drop his nuts and fight David, unless he's scared. But yeah, once Daniel fight Martin, it's no guarantee that Martin wins and becomes IBF. But I would love to see it happen because he's from the Congo and I'm Congolese as well. And yeah, and if he beats Daniel, he becomes IBF. But if Daniel wins, he can go for a rematch against Usyk, and Turkey can host another rematch. So it's a lot of possible outcomes that can happen when these dudes fight. Daniel Dubois can win the IBF and fight Usyk or Fury for an undisputed match. I prefer to see him fight Usyk. But if he fights Fury, I think Dubois beat him simply because Fury's defense sucks. Um, so it's a lot of possible outcomes, like I said, and I'm just excited to see these huge fights. Um, I want to see Martin versus Daniel. I want to see Daniel versus Usyk. Fuck, I want to see Martin versus Fury. I want to see Daniel versus Fury. I want to see the best fight the best, bro. And AJ, maybe he jump back in and fight somebody. AJ got to be a defensive fighter though, because when he tried to trade with these, he's a boxer. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's a boxer, but he wants to stand there and slug with these big old brawlers and these big brutes, these big behemoths of men. And that never works out well. Whenever the boxer try to bang with the banger, Devin Haney, Sugar Ray Leonard, shit don't end well. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Martin Bakole wants to fight Daniel for that IBF championship. Hopefully he can unify if he beats Daniel. And I'm excited to see this shit happen. So y'all boys, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time, man.